Hey guys, Gravener here. What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Marvel Contest of Champions. And today we're kind of going to be looking at the big buzz news that has been going around at least the internet currently for probably the past 24 hours or somewhere along those lines. So Kabam announced yesterday their big plans for the New York Comic Con, and in the image for New York Comic Con, we actually had a little bit of a teaser, which Kabam is pretty much known to do, in the top left hand corner of the image, which you guys can see on the screen right now. We have what looks to be a Ghost Rider. So yes, Kabam is teasing at Ghost Rider. Now, Kabam has teased at Ghost Rider before in the MODOK Mo Problems series that we had. There was a little cutscene type deal that they used for the MODOK Mo Problems mission series, where we were introduced to a warehouse of unused items, and inside of that warehouse of unused items there was a motorcycle. Now, I know a lot of people wanted to say that the chain went with the motorcycle. The chain actually did not go with the motorcycle. The chain was actually connected to a wrecking ball, which would have tied that chain and wrecking ball together with either Absorbing Man or Thunderball from the Wrecking Crew. So that those two did not go together. It was just the motorcycle for Ghost Rider, which is something that we actually need to look into as well, because of the fact that we have had 4 different versions of the Ghost Rider. Now, I know a lot of people are really familiar more along the lines with Johnny Blaze, which was the character portrayed by Nicolas Cage in the Ghost Rider film series. Now, if we look at the other characters, Johnny Blaze actually is not the character who originated most of the really cool stuff that we really like about Ghost Rider. I know it's hard to believe that and hard to think about it now. We did get the iconic motorcycle for Johnny Blaze, and the obvious biker suit with the big huge spikes and things of that nature. But if we want to really get into the really cool stuff that everybody seems to really enjoy about Ghost Rider, we have to move on into Daniel Ketch. Ketch is actually the one who originated the Penance Stare and the chains that we also obviously love. The chains that the Ghost Rider has, those all originated with the second Ghost Rider, who took Danny Ketch, who took over the series as the Ghost Rider from 1990 to 1998. Now, after Ketch was done as the Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze took up the mantle again, and he also actually had all the same things that Ketch did. But the Penance Stare and the chains were actually originated by the character of Danny Ketch. And there was a very limited series. Now, I know it's going to be a little bit more difficult to understand, and probably ones that people aren't going to understand fully, like the fact that a lot of people don't like the last version, the version that we're going to get into after this character of Ghost Rider. But there was a period of time where there was a female character who was portraying the Ghost Rider. And like I said, it was a very limited series that she was the Ghost Rider. But we did have Alejandra Jones, who was the Ghost Rider for a very short period of time. And then we move into the very last iteration of the Ghost Rider and our current version of the Ghost Rider now, who a lot of people are claiming as the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. version of the Ghost Rider, whereas he actually took over as the Ghost Rider whenever the series rebooted kind of in 2014 for the Marvel Now all new, all different kind of series that Marvel was going for in Robbie Reyes. And that is actually the character that we get for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which debuted last week on ABC, the new season. He is our kind of our main antagonist at this point. We're not really sure what he's going to go from, but he is definitely the antagonist at this point, with the fact that he is definitely causing a lot of issues in the fact that people think that Quake is doing a lot of murdering, when in fact it is actually the Ghost Rider. But we did get some interactions from the season premiere of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. between Quake and Ghost Rider. So now we have to actually look into a couple other things that go along with this. I know a lot of people don't like the fact that Robbie Reyes is the Ghost Rider, and they're not really looking forward to the fact that he is going to be, potentially a character that we could have in this game, because he looks totally different. He's a totally different version of Ghost Rider that most people aren't used to, which, I mean, come on. Johnny Blaze, on and off, has been the Ghost Rider since 1972. So, obviously, people have more of an attachment to Johnny Blaze. And the fact that, Robbie Reyes does not have the iconic motorcycle that turns into, the Hellspawn bike, which, Johnny Blaze and Danny Ketch and Alejandro Jones actually had. He actually drives around in an old Charger, and it's still cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still an awesome looking vehicle, but it's not really what people enjoy about it. Now we really have to get into who could fit the best into the whole Marvel Contest of Champions universe. And I know that with the whole Quake stuff that's been going on, it's a pretty obvious dead giveaway that people are going to be thinking, well, it makes more sense that Robbie Reyes is actually going to be the one that is brought into the game, because he could potentially have synergy bonuses with Quake, and if they were to decide to actually bring in more of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is very, very possible, even though some of the stuff that happened from last season, I shouldn't spoil anything, but I mean, we could still potentially get Lincoln Campbell, we could get May, we could get Coulson, and these are all characters that, May wasn't really brought in to, Agent May was not brought in, as far as I know, to the Marvel Future Fight, but Coulson was definitely a character that was brought in there. We could get Mac, we could get just about any of the characters off the show. Like I said, Lincoln Campbell would definitely be like a complete and total carbon copy of Electro, but there are possibilities. I don't really see that being the direction that Contest would be going, though. And this will probably make a lot of other people happy in the fact that we have a ton of characters that Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze, would actually have some kind of attachment to, that we could actually get some kind of cool synergy bonuses off of. He's had interactions with Doctor Strange. He's had interactions with the Hulk. He's had interactions with just about all of the characters that we currently have in the Contest of Champions universe. So it lends itself better for, Contest and Kabam to actually go with the actual Johnny Blaze original version of Ghost Rider. It just makes more sense to me that we would get that. In the long term of things, it could actually be a pretty good storyline. We could actually end up getting characters like Mephisto that would be pretty decent in the game as far as a villain goes, and that could actually tie into a new story where we get more mystic kind of characters. Now, I know that Kabam is not very fluent in the use of their test servers. Usually, if they're going to do an update with new characters in the game, it usually gets spawned right into the game itself, and that's how people find out about new characters from the profiles themselves. They go into the game files and find that kind of stuff, and that's the kind of things that, like, MCOC mod used to do. As far as I know, no one has ever said anything about Ghost Rider. Now, we do have Angela, who will be coming up sometime in the future. That was leaked from one of MCOC Mod's videos, and Angela is the sister of Thor, so that could be really cool. I'm not exactly sure how that would tie in with any of this, but the fact that she was in those game files, could possibly happen. I mean, this could essentially just be a short mini-series type of thing. It may not be as long-winded and as long used as the mutant series that we just got, which was, you know, three things all put together. It could be one of those ones where it's just a one-off that we get, and I don't see anything that would be wrong with that, to introduce the Ghost Rider in that method. But we're definitely going to be finding out more the further we get toward the New York City Comic Con, which is happening in October. So we've got that to look forward to, and we'll find out more about Ghost Rider hopefully at that point in time. Now, if anything, if it's an indication of anything like with the San Diego Comic Con was, then it's probably going to be a pretty good idea to actually showcase the character. Which, I mean, like with San Diego Comic Con, those guys actually got to get their hands on Loki and Gambit before anyone else did. And I mean, we should be coming to a close on. Well, we'll know more about Ghost Rider hopefully by the time we come to a close on the Genesis storyline, and hopefully we'll get a little bit more information as far as that goes. But hopefully that this video helped you guys understand a little bit more of the potential characters that we possibly could get out of Ghost Rider, and hopefully it like taught you a little bit something about the Ghost Rider himself in the long run. So, I mean, honestly, all the cool stuff that you guys like about Ghost Rider that we saw in the movies, and I mean, that's just the way most people know the character is from the Nicolas Cage movies. All of that cool stuff, the pin and stare, the chains, a lot of that stuff actually came from the second iteration of Ghost Rider, who was debuted in 1990. It wasn't the one that was debuted in 1972. It's Johnny Blaze. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully you learned a little bit of something. Hopefully it helps you guys out. And hopefully, you know, we'll be getting Mephisto. I would absolutely love to have Mephisto into the game as well. Even if it is just in a MODOK type of instance. That would be really cool still yet to me. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. It's going to be the end of it. If this is your first time watching the channel and you did enjoy the video, please consider leaving a sub on it. If you did enjoy the video itself, please leave a like on it. And as always, guys, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.